Two notorious Valorant content creators and edators, Sagemommy and Jettdaddy, who had broken up half a year ago, had the gaming space in a chokehold these past days. What happened and how did this drama start? Well, let's take a look at the Valorant Edating Drama. On January 31st, Jettdaddy has posted a TikTok of Sagemommy talking about him and bringing him up recently on Twitter, or X if you wanna call it that, accompanied by this tweet. "You're milking it now. We never officially dated, we were friends who built a brand together. We had a falling out right before you were planning on face revealing, very convenient, and you took it to Twitter for publicity. Now stop bringing me up and calling me your ex." Praying emoji. He also had a couple of disclaimers to share. "Why didn't you talk about this privately? When we parted ways, she blocked and removed me off of everything and posted about the breakup. I didn't want the initial drama, so I responded wishing her all the best and left it there. She isn't dragging your name through the mud. We decided to part ways almost half a year ago and she's still posting TikToks, YouTube videos, etc. talking about me, and it's never in a positive light. Constantly referencing me in a negative tone opens up negative convos about me. Anyone who knows me understands that I hate drama and I have kept out of it for the 2 years I've been doing this, but seeing a new YouTube video or TikTok where I'm being mentioned and getting my name dragged through the mud has been irritating to say the least." Now, everything seems reasonable, he doesn't want to be constantly mentioned, and he couldn't get the message out in any other way. Actually, that's where Sagemommy disagrees and she responds with this tweet. She would end up deleting it after getting ratioed by a reply from Jettdaddy. "Don't forget your final text with me saying, 'I know we never dated but,' and you also admitting you had created a relationship in your head, but go ahead, leak private DMs from whenever with no context." Also, she mentioned that Jettdaddy lied and he was never blocked, but that in itself was actually a lie, as in her next reply. Being a whole damn Google Doc, she admitted that he was blocked, but apparently for only a week. Now, I doubt he would constantly check if he was still blocked, but that is the argument. She also admitted that they never officially dated, but from her way of talking about it, it seems that she has in fact been involved in this partnership more than just being business partners. Unlike Jettdaddy, who was seemingly there for the business side of things only. Speaking about her now deleted tweet, seems like she realized that leaking private messages is not the greatest. Never mind, she leaked some private messages. At least they are not out of context. Mostly. Following this, Jettdaddy released a video reply as his final statement. I will link the whole thing in the description, but here are some highlights.
Hey guys, I was really hesitant on even going over all of this. At a certain point, I felt like it got too far and I want to take it to the DMs, but I think it's pretty evident that that didn't go anywhere, and I figure there's no harm in making one final statement for those who care to listen. So looking at the doc, the first statement is about how I claimed we never officially dated and it's technically true. And you spend the majority of this doc trying to justify that we had something, and although it was never official, there was something there. This wasn't even the main argument to my first tweet. I genuinely didn't think this is something that we would have to go back and forth about, and I think that playing devil's advocate here, even if we did date, my point still stands. How you completely cut contact with me and then proceed to bring me up 5 months later. No matter the circumstances behind the scenes, the truth is you blocked or removed me off everything, and then proceeded to make a YouTube video, multiple shorts, TikToks, and tweets, referencing me way after the fact. At what point does it become too much and it goes from clearing the air with your chat to milking the situation at my expense? So I sat silent, tried to be as respectful as possible about the situation, and let you do your thing. But clearly that was a mistake because 5 months later, I'm still being brought up. Let's not forget that I'm dealing with the same exact stuff, the same chatters that you do. Every single time I hit go live, I have people asking about you. You also bring up multiple times that we should have handled things in private and that I should have DM'd you and that you didn't even block me. But we both know that's not true. You quite literally admitted to blocking me, but quote unquote, only for a week. I'll at least give you credit where you confront the fact that you deleted your tweet about going through texts as it was quote unquote icky. and you shouldn't have said it. And I'm happy that we can find a common ground and we can both agree that leaking private DMs is not a cool thing to do. Alright, so in your first text that you posted about us, you tried to say that one of the reasons we broke up is because you're face revealing, and I just feel like that's a really weird way to frame it. There's only so much context that you can put into one screenshot. You also added our final texts where you did admit that we never really dated, and you also left in the "did you unfollow me on Twitter?" Which I'm not gonna lie, looking outside in, it does seem super immature, and I understand that completely. That was like the first thing that I brought up. But in my head, I was just trying to reopen the conversation because I knew that when she unfollowed me on Twitter, she was gonna take it public. And at the point she takes it public, it's completely out of my control, and I don't know what she's gonna say.
And after this, the drama is finally over. At least we got some great clips in the quote tweets from every single community making fun of them. Honestly, that was the best thing to come out of this. Conclusion? No one cares, this drama is stupid, why am I even making this video?